This is Master Max 88, and welcome back to MalOvent. This is the second part of my playthrough of this visual novel, so if you haven't watched the first part yet, definitely be sure to do so. It contains a lot of incredibly important details about the story we're experiencing here, so you definitely should watch the first part. I can't stress how important it is more than this, alright? But if you've seen it, then we're gonna proceed today with the rest of the story. I don't know how many videos it's gonna take for me to get through this, but once again, NightFox said one video was gonna be enough. Here I am recording my second video, so definitely not the case for me. It doesn't apply to me, so I don't know if it's gonna take 2 or 3 or maybe even 4. We'll find out, but let's get back to the story here. We're trying to understand what's going on with her phone, trying to understand why Malo is haunting us, essentially, right? She keeps appearing on her phone in those creepy pictures, so what's going on with that? We're trying to get to the bottom of this, so let's continue. Sure enough, I'm lost and copying notes blindly within 20 minutes. Also, I've lost my mouse cursor. Where the hell is my mouse cursor? There it is. There it is. I'll just have to hope I'm able to decipher things, which she helps when she gets back home. The main issue is the sheer amount of material being presented in the 2-hour lecture. Add on it that it's a GTA, I'm thinking of the game now, presenting and not the usual professor, and the whole situation is a losing battle. Speaking of losing battles, my phone dings. I feel like I already know what it's going to be. And there is Malo once again. This is exactly what I was talking about. She's been appearing on her phone non-stop in those kind of scary looking pictures. When I glance at the screen, I see the food court once more. And sure enough, the wolf skull is present. But something's changed. Instead of the vaguely humanoid shape they've been up to this point in all the photos, they have a mostly defined body. They're still partially made of shadow, but the curves of the body indicate they're a woman. She doesn't have the red eyes of the last photo, which is slightly better for my psyche. How do I feel about this changed situation? Nah. I don't think this decision is incredibly important in the grand scheme of things, so I'm just gonna go with it's slightly better. Seems to be the more accurate of the two. It is kind of an ego boost that a girl is interested enough in me to go this far. Still, acting like a stalker and taking this possible prank too far is a bit much. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. And even worse, I've lost the thread of the lecture in the minute or so I spent staring at my phone. I try to resume taking notes, but I can't focus, and that's why, when you're in this kind of situation, it's probably best to leave your phone on the side. Usually you even have the teachers like collecting phones from the students so they don't get distracted. This is why, so you don't lose focus. Between the course material flying over my head and the most recent picture, I just cannot concentrate. I end up surfing the net trying to find if anyone else out there has experienced something similar with the Malo app or a stalker like this. I waste time in that fashion until the lecture comes to an end, so you missed the whole thing. I swing by the main food court, though not merely for food. I do suspect our main character here, Henry, is trying to investigate the locations that appeared on his phone with Malo in it. This would be one of them. Malo was right by the second pillar here, so is there any indication that Malo was here? I want to see if I can figure out where the wolf skull photos were taken from. Feeling that I could try asking some of the employees in the background of those photos if they saw anything. A few minutes of searching, and I think I know the general area where the camera must have been to snap those photos. That leads me to asking around to see if anyone remembers seeing Wolf Skull Girl. It being lunchtime doesn't help the food court's workers' moods when I try asking about and showing them the photos. They're kind of busy at the moment. More than once I'm told to fuck off and quit holding up the line. Even when a rare employee does give you the time of day, they don't remember seeing anyone matching that description. I give up asking around before the entire food court thinks I'm insane. I wonder if Wolf Skull Girl, or whomever is behind her, is photoshopping themselves into otherwise normal photos. I won't know for sure until I get more photos as points of comparison. For now, I grab some food and go outside to eat. Right as I toss my trash into a can, that terrible sound comes from my pocket. We were right there. We were right there just moments ago. Well, shit. I'd recognize that lecture hall anywhere, especially after spending my morning in it. The place is completely empty, meaning my tormentor is the only one in the scene. Does this mean they're tracking me somehow? Or is it a coincidence that they picked somewhere I've been recently? Not like I can ask them even if I wanted to. I can't just smash or ditch my phone, as much as that might have solved my problems. And I thought... I read really quickly at first, and I thought he was gonna say, I can't just smash Malo. That wouldn't solve my problems. Then again, maybe it would, Henry. Maybe it would. Maybe that's why Malo is like tracking you down. Just a hunch here. Some of the internships I applied to recently have a more old-fashioned process. That means I need to be able to answer my phone instead of going through email or virtual meetings. I also don't have enough money left to buy a new phone, even if I wanted to. Today sucks. Really, really sucks. The remainder of my evening is a complete wash. I end up climbing into bed feeling utterly defeated by the world. I debate whether to leave my phone on or not. I can get pictures if my phone's off. That's what he thinks. Turn off my phone for the evening. Leave my phone on through the night. Just leave it on. Leave it on. I could turn my phone off, but I doubt it matters in the long run. All I'd accomplish is delaying what feels like the inevitable at this point. Starting to sound like Albert Wesker there. Jeez. Hopefully, Wolf Skull Girl won't bury me in photos while I'm out. My dream, really a nightmare, is of running from Wolf Skull Girl across a dark cornfield. I awake in a cold sweat a few minutes before my alarm would usually go off. When I check my phone, there's a photo waiting for me. Looks like she's in the main computer lab now. Any computer science major would recognize the Emporium. Now that's how you name a room. The Emporium. That's where I would be the whole time. If I was at Waterfall Institute, I'd spend my whole days in the Emporium. Love that. For once, she's not looking directly at the camera. Instead, her side is turned as she focuses on the computer screen. I'm morally curious what she could be doing. I set my phone down and start my morning ritual. She's probably watching my videos. Or probably playing my current sponsor, as you should as well. Don't forget, whatever my sponsor is at this moment, play it. It's very important. Malo's doing it. You should too. When I return to grab it, an entirely new photo is on my phone screen. That is right outside his apartment. I rush over to the window and carefully peek out the curtains. There's no one on the street where this photo could have been taken. Also, the music got really loud. She has to be tracking me somehow. There's no doubt in my mind now. I turn off my phone for good, but all that do is cut me off from any family, friends, or employers trying to contact me. I can't talk to she about this while she's away. I can't go to the police. They wouldn't believe me. Yet I have to do something or I'll go insane. It's a good thing I don't have any classes today, otherwise the furniture barrier I make against my front door would be an issue. Wolf Skull Girl won't be getting through that pile of stuff. Not unless she's a ghost or comes in through a second-story window. Next thing you know, that's exactly what she's gonna do. How much you want to bet? Still, it takes me some time to calm down long enough to handle breakfast. My phone deliberately lays out of reach. I dread even looking in its general direction. I'm on edge. So on edge, in fact. that I let out a high-pitched yelp when my phone goes off. Thank God it's just a news article notification. It's nothing bad, it's not a creepy picture, just another news article. Or is it? On the surface, it reads like your average medical mishap report where someone's pacemaker broke and they ate dirt. Well, that's kind of tragic. The troubling thing is that the breakdown occurred due to the pacemaker's firmware being corrupted. Could the Malo app be behind this? Firmware shouldn't randomly corrupt like that. If someone was running an update that failed, then maybe, but otherwise, firmware stays firm. It's in the freaking name, right? And as the news article points out, only certain devices are authorized to communicate with something like a pacemaker. The authorized device also has to be in close proximity to the pacemaker. You couldn't update the thing from across the room. What stands out is that the only such device capable of such found in the victim's room was their phone. So yeah, no, it has to be the Malo app. Malo out there giving people heart attacks? Like, what is this? With all that's happened to me since downloading Malo, I can't help but wonder, could another mysterious app be behind this death? Is this death somehow related to the financial thefts in the news yesterday? Even more to the point, if everything is related, what does that mean for me? Questions. All I have are questions and paranoia. Lots of paranoia. And I was hoping to get some of the answers in this part, in the second video. It's getting to the point where I'm googling the signs of schizophrenia and nervous breakdowns in the hopes that all this isn't real. Because if it is real, I can't finish that sentence. I shudder at the thought. This has to be a prank gone too far, right? I'm nobody, no one. I have nothing of value, no connections to anyone important. Why target me? My mind is racing. My heart feels like it could burst out of my chest. I can't focus on anything. Adrenaline has me stuck in a fight or flight mode. I nearly throw my phone out of a window when it dings again. Thank God she's not outside my apartment any longer, but look at the pose! Look at the pose! Yo, check it out. She's back in the student lounge, albeit far from prominent than before. Her red eyes have returned as well. Maybe I should reconsider turning off my phone. Maybe I should reconsider turning off Discord. Max Shen's got a message for all the viewers right now. Max Shen says, "Get in my ass." She's telling you guys to get in my ass.
He's trying to get in my ass! Get him out!
I get the feeling that one way or another, Wolf Skull Girl is gonna make herself known. Getting pictures from her might be what keeps her from escalating. I'm sorry. I get the feeling that somehow, probably through the damn Malo app, she's able to tell if I've seen them. I can't even speak anymore. If that's the case, I can just turn off my phone. That would just make things worse. My logic, precisely. Still, I should try and do something to break these spiraling thoughts. I turn to gaming in my office for the time being. It takes a few hours, but I'm able to relax and pretend like nothing's wrong. At least, until my phone goes off again. This might be another message. No, Malo's getting closer. It's the food court again, and she's even closer to the camera. Just appreciate it. Appreciate it. I think Malo is just trying to get your attention, man. It doesn't mean it's bad. Is it my imagination? Or is she smiling? She does have a little smirk going on there. I'm about to get out of bed and get ready for my 8 a.m. class when that happens again. Oh! Oh! Heyo!
Yes.
She's in my living room. On my couch. I'm not gonna question how she got here. I'm just gonna be thankful for it. I toss my phone aside and beeline for the baseball bat I keep next to my bed. What, you gonna give her a bonk? I strain my ears as I creep out of the bedroom down the hall towards the living room. There's not a single peep, and when I arrive in the room, there's no sign of anyone. Even the furniture barricade from yesterday's as I left it. Just to be on the safe side, I check my apartment top to bottom. None of my cupboards or closets holds Wolf Skull Girl. She can teleport? Is that one of her skills? And yet my phone rumbles from the bedroom. Don't smash the phone. Don't. You gotta know. Pick it up. She's in my office now. She was right next to us. How did you see her? I rush in, weapon ready to defend my pride and joy. What? Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Oh. 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 Shower time with Malo? Shower time with Malo? As soon as I ask the question in my head, why is she in the bedroom now? At this point, I'm running from room to room, chasing after a ghost. Strangely, I don't flinch when I get the next photo. What? She should be right in front of us. The picture shows her all bundled up in sheets, but I can clearly see that nothing on my bed has been disturbed. Was she there previously? Though none of my senses can detect her, I decide to try speaking to the seemingly empty room. Look, I'm about a minute away from smashing my own head in with this bat. What do you want from me? Why are you doing this? Please tell me, I'm begging you, make this make sense. My phone makes a new noise, one I've never heard before. When I look at the screen, I see that the camera has been turned on. Oh, we need the phone to observe Malo. And would you know it, Wolf Skull Girl is right in front of me, according to the live feed. What could she possibly want from us? She's just staring directly at me, unblinking and unmoving. Also, Max Chan demands cookies and head pats. You better take note of that. If you didn't give Max Chan cookies or head pats, you will be punished. You will receive the Futa cock. That's the punishment. And you don't want that. You don't want that now, do you? So, give her cookies and head pats. I'm serious, by the way. I'm being completely serious. Anyway, Malo, can you even understand me? I mean, I see her ears moving. That's a good sign. Why are you messing with me? She points in my direction. Is there something about me? What then, my phone? Was it because of that app I downloaded a few days ago? Are you designed to stalk people? Oh, she didn't appreciate that comment. She did not appreciate that comment. Why are you angry with me? I'm the one being harassed here. This is going nowhere. I tried turning my camera off, but the app just relaunches right away. Why would you do this? She's right in front of us. We're trying to establish some form of communication here. I also tried pointing the camera away from Wolf Skull Girl. She just moves to be in frame. Even when I point my camera straight up, she simply appears as if looming over my, me looking downwards. Can we try and touch her? I'm gonna save. this will probably be one of the more important decisions. Can we reach out and, like, feel something? My curiosity gets the better of me. I reach out towards where she's supposedly standing. I feel nothing. Via the camera, I see that my hand phases through her, as if she were a hologram. Her expression in waking tail tells me it had some kind of effect on her, though. So I can actually touch you, but you still react as if I can. Yeah, we can't touch her, but she does feel something. Interesting. I'm gonna follow me around my apartment if I keep my phone on me. Gonna take that as a yes. I see. Well, now that we've established you're harmless except for draining my phone's battery, I think I'll have something to eat. We should offer her food as well. She might be hungry. Phone in hand, I head down the hall to the kitchen. Wolf Skull Girl glides backwards as I move so that she doesn't collide with me at any point. Once I reach the dining table, I set my phone down and flick out the little standing leg on the back. I then pour myself some cereal and sit so I can see the screen. Oh? What? This? It's just food. It's just cereal. You don't understand I have to eat food, right? I tell you to make yourself comfortable, but we've established you're not tangible. She nods once more, then begins inspecting my kitchen. She can actually open my fridge or the cabinet doors, but that doesn't stop her sticking her head into them all the same. Watching her as I eat is strangely comical. Way better than watching some streamer while chowing down. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I was gonna say there's some great streamers out there, but that is probably a bit more entertaining. What? She points at my fridge insistently. What about it? What about my fridge? She keeps pointing. I get up and just open the door. See, there's nothing. It's just a fridge. The scent of decay hits my nostrils and fills the kitchen. I nearly gag as I pinch my nose and search for the source of the stench. The culprit turns out to be my carton of milk. It's gone bad. Very bad. Good thing I'm the type of monster that doesn't need milk to eat cereal. I can eat my cereal dry as well, actually. Hey, look. It's all about survival. It's all about survival. Sometimes you just have to. Milk is, not the cheapest thing to buy at the grocery store. Let me tell you something. 3 bags of milk, it's about what? Like $10 now? Probably more? And yes, I did say bags of milk. That's what we have here. Bags of milk. Just makes sense. Why would you have a carton of milk when you can have a bag? Good catch, Wolf Skull Girl, but how can you smell if you're not physically here? Much less through a fridge door. I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I got these powers. Alright, let me just take this out the trash then. I'll be right back. Hey, good on Malo. Good on Malo. She just wants the place to smell nice. After a quick jaunt outside, I return to my phone, and I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. I've been recording for a long, long time. Malo, it's almost time for me to wrap up the second video. Are you gonna do something interesting? I'll keep the phone with me. Maybe she's gonna do something funny. I figured that she's gonna keep insisting I pay attention to her, like an attention-starved dog. And if the metaphor is more apt than I think, leaving her alone will just lead to more problems. She seems content to just stand there looking at me. Okay. Is she gonna do anything weird? By the time I finish, the sun's long gone down. And, you know what? This will be the point where I stop. Feels like a good place to do that. Like, I'm still astonished at how long this visual novel is. NightFox, again, was like, you'll be good with one video. You'll be good with just one video. You know what? I don't really think it was all that accurate. Jesus Christ. Okay, oh my God. Okay, there's There's the chunky boy. You want to say hello too? You got Leo and Max Shen. Interrupting me. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to maneuver this guy. He keeps trying to give me a hug. Say hello to the camera first. Say hello to the viewers. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna have to brush your furry ass, won't I? You're losing so much hair. He's shedding so bad. It's that time of the year. It's that time of the year. Got cat hair all over me. So really a good time for me to wrap this up. Turns out I will need yet another video of MalOvent. So definitely stay tuned for the third part. Do not forget to give Max Shen cookies and head pats. Very important. So what you want to do is join the Great Legion's Discord server. This is where you'll have a chance to do that. Take a look at my Patreon page to help with all future uploads and all my projects. And you have my word, I will continue this game in yet another video. I don't know when that's gonna be, because I know Fat Nights at Freddy's got another update looming on the horizon, so that will definitely get me off track with this game. But I'll do my best to manage everything in a professional, efficient way. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take my leave now. It is past 3 AM, it's really late. So I should probably think about heading to bed and relaxing. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to see you for the next one. You take care of yourselves. And now I gotta take care of Big Chunky Boy here. So until the next video, as always, sorry, you go ahead and take it away.